Hey friends, it's UrsulasRevenge and happy Wednesday update day. So I think for like the first time ever, I might actually be the first person online when it comes to update day because Star Stable hasn't actually even posted the news yet. Today they were doing something a little bit different. On Instagram stories, they mentioned during today's update we'll be doing some maintenance. This will make the update take a little bit longer, but we will be updating in 4 groups to reduce the amount of server downtime. We hope to be live around noon Swedish time. Noon Swedish time is 7 a.m. my time, which it is currently 7:21. The game did update and I'm online. It's just I don't think they actually push out the news until all areas are updated. So we're going to be waiting just a little bit. But in the meantime, there is additional news to talk about. So you may have seen on Reddit and other social media platforms this article that has come up about the European Commission and basically requesting Star Stable take action over the way that money's exchanged in their game. I don't want to talk too long about this because there's already a lot of misinformation going around, but I did want to ease you if you saw this and you were nervous and you saw a lot of people fear-mongering and talking about how this is the end of Star Stable. Don't worry about that. That's not what the article says. At a high level, the article is talking about how Star Stable, 1, is advertising to children, 2, using pressuring techniques such as purchase through time-limited practices, i.e. buy star coins right now to get this thing that's going to disappear in a month, but again, specifically for children. 3, a lack of transparent and clear information, specifically when it comes to buying things using star coins. And 4, not ensuring that the influencers promoting their game are clearly disclosing the commercial content. Basically, the call to action here is within 30 days, Star Stable has to reach out to them and talk about a plan about how they're going to address these things. We're not going to see changes immediately, and this also does not mean it's the end of the game. There are things they can do before it gets that far. It's also not totally unheard of what they're going through right now. This is not a uniquely Star Stable thing. I have a feeling we will see a lot more of this happen, particularly in children's gaming spaces when it comes to money and premium currency. Because Star Stable is not the first and not the only children's geared game that deals with premium currency. On a note about that, I think people forget how old Star Stable as a game is. This game is almost 14 years old. And games 14 years ago, this was when I was growing up in middle school and in high school. Was that? Nope, that's not right. So growing up when I was in middle school and when I was in high school, we're talking like early 2000s here, a bunch of games had come out that were using the same subscription model where you pay monthly or you can pay for the year. Some of these games included Toontown, Pirates of the Caribbean Online, Club Penguin, Wizards and Pirates 101. There's also probably more, but I just didn't play them. Largely, this subscription model has phased out of games over the year, but Star Stable's still hanging on. I don't think this article is necessarily talking about the subscription model, but I just wanted to bring it up for context at least. That's not to say it's right. There's a reason that most games, especially kids games, don't do this anymore. And that's because advertising to children is, weird, not gonna lie. And I say this as someone who was part of the creator program, but I will say I was not a part of the creator program to advertise to people. I was part of the creator program because I truly believe in this game and I love it so much and I wanted to share it with other people. But it doesn't matter because that's gone anyway. Anyways, the main point of this article is that Star Stable needs to take action about how they go about sharing star coins. And what they're probably going to wind up doing is just showing real world prices next to the star coin prices in game. I think that's really all they need to do to make consumers second guess and think about what they're actually spending money on. Because for us, when we're saying like, oh, that's 950 star coins, you don't realize like, oh, that's $32. So I think it's just kind of like a little double check so people actually know how much they're spending when it comes to virtual currency, because otherwise we just really don't know. And this goes for both children and for adults, but they are mostly talking about children because, you know, children are impressionable and their frontal lobes aren't developed and decision-making skills are difficult for children. So this 100% is just to make Star Stable aware that they need some extra clarity, especially when it comes to the pricing of their game, because it's ambiguous. I mean, what's a star coin? I wouldn't be surprised if Star Stable was already aware of this in the past, because 1, they ended their creator program a couple of months ago, and it was very sudden with really no explanation. So I'm wondering if this was one of the reasons why. The other, I think, was probably financial, but we're not gonna really get into that. And 2, they recently added that % off little icon when the horses go on sale, so you know exactly how discounted they are. So I'm wondering if that was also an attempt to add transparency before fully taking the plunge into adding real world prices, because we know that that's going to affect their sales. People will second guess and be like, oh, that's actually more than I want to spend. Maybe I'll wait. And that's completely fair and valid for a consumer to do. That is our right as consumers to make those decisions for ourselves. So expect changes when it comes to the shopping window, but don't be afraid. It's okay. This is actually going to be good for us so that we can be better in control of what we purchase and how we're marketed to. Anyways, that's really all the depth that I wanted to go to in this topic. If you want to get a little bit more information and a little bit more detail, Amelia Dreambell has a really great video. Definitely go check that out. I 100% agree with everything she said. And I don't think I could have said it any better. So definitely go check out her video. All right, let's see if the news is updated. It is! This week there is a bazaar at the Moorland Hub. So let's go check it out and see which horses are on sale. Okay. So who do we have on sale? Oh, Dutch Warm Blood. Okay, so we have 3 horses on sale today. Dang, I was really hoping for the Sale Francais. So this week we have 3 horses on sale. The Lip is Honor, originally 950 star coins, on sale for 569 star coins. The English Thoroughbred, originally 850 star coins, on sale for 509 star coins. And the Dutch Warm Blood, originally 950 star coins, on sale for 569 star coins. These horses are reduced at a 40% discount off of their original prices. And for my lower level friends, there is 1 Dutch Warm Blood and 1 Lip is Honor available at level 1 in the Moorland Hub. I'm not gonna lie, if the Sale Francais were on sale, I would have quite literally bought them all up. But yeah, I don't know. I've got a couple Dutch Warm Bloods, mostly the Magic Coat ones, plus 1 more. I have the English Thoroughbred, which is my favorite English Thoroughbred. Actually, was it even here? It wasn't even here, and I'm pretty sure... Actually, I don't know if it was made permanent yet. It's the one from Open House with a little heart on his butt. That's my favorite one. No other one can compare. I already have it. And a Lip is Honor. I use a Lip is Honor on my side account regularly, and I have one on this account, so I really don't need another one. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. I may consider. Do I even want to consider another Dutch Warm Blood? I mean, honestly, if I'm not in love, I shouldn't buy it, and that's that. Next in the news, let's talk about the Trail of Triumph. It is the last week to finish out the Trailblazer track, and Star Stable is giving us a little bit of a boost. For the last few days of the Trailblazer track, from March 31st to April 2nd, 9 a.m. server time, when the trail ends, we will be getting bonus points. If you missed it earlier in the Trailblazer track, bonus points are when you get extra points for just doing the normal stuff in the Trailblazer track. So, instead of getting 100 points for your first 4 activities, you're getting 130 points per first activity. And then instead of 80 points, you're getting 110 points per activity. And then so on down the line until instead of getting only 10 points per activity, you're getting 40 points per activity. So basically, 30 extra points for every single activity you do. Gatherables are also an extra 2 points per item, giving you a total of 3 points per gatherable. If you missed a couple of days with the Trailblazer track, this is a great time to catch up, but it'll only be for the last couple days of the Trailblazer track, so you won't see those bonus points quite yet. You'll only see them starting Monday. Not gonna lie, I wish that they made it Saturday, because, the weekend, to really give everybody a chance to get a good push on the weekend. But I guess bonus points are bonus points. If you don't manage to complete the Trailblazer track in time, but you still want the items, they will return for purchase at the end of September. And just another reminder that Guillermo Gadeo will be here for another 2 weeks, so if you have a Jorvik Warmblood, Trakehner, Belgian Warmblood, or Hanoverian, make sure to check out his race while it's still here. And that's really all I got for you this week. Coming next week, it says, help Lara settle into the Silverglade Equestrian Center. Now, we don't really know who Lara is. They seem to be an instructor per the Next Up in Jorvik. Not sure what she's bringing, but I'm honestly really hoping it's show jumping. But we'll find out more next week. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video like this. I do try to cover every Wednesday update and more, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!